Don't know why that was, but can I just do that actually? Right. Get this here. There we go. That should be good enough, right? Fuck you. No, it's not good enough. There we go. There. Boom. So now I just need to do that. Audio capture. Desktop. Yeah, sweet. Right, that took a little bit to set up. I think I'm in a good spot now. So if I go from that to that, boom. Sick. Alright, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So that capture both and sweet. Let me find it
What's going on, guys? I have a special surprise for you. This was not announced publicly, so you guys will be the first one to hear it. But I have actually made my $100 million offers audiobook, which has been available on Amazon for the last 2 years and has been top one. Hey guys, this is another special edition collaboration.
I'm going to pause that, get it to a point, and we're going to continue reading. I think I'd said this last time, so if I look at my stream again, actually.
It's been available on Amazon for the last 2 years and has been top. Hey guys, this is another special edition collaboration.
I'm going to pause that, get it to a point, and we're going to continue reading. Okay, so something else is wrong with my mic. Why is it so quiet? That should be better, but still. Properties? I don't know, man. But if I do that and I play something in the background at the same time and speak at the same time, then it should be around. Okay, so it's not. So that means that both this and both this need to come down a lot. And speaking, blah blah blah. So speaking, blah 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 blah. So if we go like halfway, both of them should be alright. Hopefully. Right. Hopefully that's at a fucking right point. I'm going to flip open the chapter so you guys can see me right now, I believe. I think maybe I just need to test this still. Make sure this screen...
Between the Game Podcast and $100 million offers. Today we're going to break...
Okay, so it does work. Let me just adjust the audio on this. I think it was saying here, sort of. Roughly, let's test that one more time.
The pricing and commodity problem is the number one issue that most businesses have and why they can't make enough profit.
Stop it there. So maybe I should go a bit quieter. Say there. Let's get this back up. So if I speak at the same time as this, hopefully I'm speaking over the top of it. So maybe I should go a bit quieter. Say there. Let's get this back up. So if I speak at the same time as this, hopefully I'm speaking over the top of it. Okay, hopefully that's enough now. Maybe I'll just go somewhere in the middle, hey. Because if I'm speaking like this, and I have this playing in the background, it's a bit more quieter than me. But if I have it like say around here, it's at the same level.
And
it should be right.
The chapter we'll go over today is charge what it's worth. All right.
Right, so I'm gonna get to the point that he's talking about.
Probably one of the biggest unlocks for the majority of people who have listened to the book and the many messages and reviews that I have read of it. These upcoming chapters are heavy hitting, and I hope you enjoy them.
I also want to bring. I figured out how to bring chat up yesterday.
Pricing. How to charge lots of money for stuff.
Pricing. That's not there. Oh, I'm in the fucking End Leads audiobook. That's why. In the offers section.
Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to $100 Million Leads, the audiobook, episode 1, podcast version. Welcome to the game. This is a special edition, $100 Million Leads podcast. These are the actual chapters from the audiobook that I made free for everyone here. We're going to be covering get understanding why leads alone aren't enough and how to engage your leads. These have been huge lessons for me, and I hope that they serve you. So this is multiple chapters put together into one 31-minute episode, and that's because I figured you guys wouldn't want to hear, have to download many chapters at once and blow up your inbox. So we put 5 chapters in one for this episode for you. I hope you enjoy, and if you want to not...
That's so annoying because I don't know where the
episode
thing is.
Of $100 Million Leads, just hit subscribe and you'll be notified by the gods of technology.
So if I go to, maybe I'll play it off YouTube potentially. 100. This is taking longer than I thought to set up, but for an hour. I'll try and read for an hour. Leads audio book. Please, I fucking hope so. If not, that is frustrating.
Volume 2, 100 million. Needs how to get strangers to want to...
Nope. There's got to be one that's got chapters, right?
Acquisition.com. Volume 2, 100 million.
Right. Right. Maybe there's just not, hey. Maybe in the description?
Volume 2, 100 million. Needs how to get strangers to want to buy your stuff. Alex Hormozy.
It's hard to be poor with leads banging down your door. Hormozy family jingle. You have to sell stuff to make money. It seems simple enough, but everyone tries to skip to the make money part. It doesn't work. I tried. You need all the pieces. You need the stuff to sell.
It's not him speaking. It sounds wrong. I don't like it. Let's start here.
Acquisition.com, Volume 2, $100 million Leads. How to Get Strangers to Want to Buy Your Stuff by Alex Hormozy. Narrated by Alex Hormozy. Guiding Principles. Do more. Thank yous. To Trevor, thank you for your true friendship, getting more customers. In simpler terms, it means they've got the problem to solve and the money to spend. If you're reading this book, you already know Lead gives you the stuff. It answers the age-old question, what should I sell? Answer, and offers Lead sits atop the foundation of my first book. I'm still 2,000 times poorer than the richest man in the world. My life is pretty much the same. What's
Okay,
up?
I can sort of
You all right?
gauge it doing this.
We have a problem, she said. And that's when Layla tapped me on the shoulder to share the $150,000 worth of bad news. Show me what to do? We really need this. I was beat up, exhausted, broke, and felt betrayed by the entire industry. I should have said no, but instead I said, fine, I'll show you how to get the leads. But I'm not flying out there to save you if you can't sell. And no one is more surprised than me. Something cost in the hopes of earning your trust. I want this book to provide more value than any $1,000 course, $30,000 coaching program, or $100,000 degree. Although I could sell these materials that way, I don't want to. I have a different model. I'll explain it below. Who am I looking to help? I want to provide value to two types of entrepreneurs. The first is under $1 million per year in profit. My goal is to help you get to $1 million per year in profit for free, and in doing so, earn your trust. Try a couple tactics from this book, get some leads, try a few. In a nutshell, I will show you how to get strangers to want to buy your stuff. Get more customers by getting, number one, more leads. Book solves. Leads. Lots of leads. You have a problem. You're not getting as many leads.
Right, I found it. Fucking me. All right, so we're going to start.
To somebody or share it on your stories. It would mean the world.
All right, so he's talking there. We're going to start it here and continue on. Like I said, I'll try and push this for leading into an hour, but it may only be half hour. Let me... There's a way. I fucking saw it before. Docs. Chat. There we go. Alright, so we've got chat on the side there too. I don't know if you guys can see that. I might even just drag that this way a little. You guys can't see shit right now. I forgot about that. So, because I think... if I go back to YouTube, hit play... I might even just drag that this way a little. You guys can't see shit right now. I forgot about that. Yeah, alright. Because it stays on my face. So, I'm going to play the audio book in the background. I'm going to leave comments and stuff. I want you guys to join along with me. That's why I'm setting to do this. I will pause at any points. I have any points. If you guys like this way of me doing it, I still hadn't posted on my fucking story. If you guys like the way of me doing it this way, then I'll continue to do it this way. If you want me to just actually read to you guys, which it can be good either way, also let me know. Share. Copy link. Link. Whoop. All right, it's uploading. I think now we get the show on the road. It's now, yeah. All right, off the phone. It's on fucking silent. Let's hit play. Boom.
Ultimately, send this message to more people. So if you could do that now, it would mean a lot.
Again, if you guys have any suggestions or like volumes or anything are not the best, let me put that down a little bit. Yeah, if volumes or whatever aren't the best as well, let me know, and yeah, I'll sort that out. I want to engage with you guys as much as possible, so yeah, if there's anything at all, let me know, and I'll try and sort it. But let's keep going.
The problem this book solves: leads, lots of leads. You have a problem. You're not getting as many leads as you want because you're not advertising enough. Period. As a result, your potential customers are ignorant of your existence. How sad. This means less money flows your way. So now that you know you have a problem, unless you hate helping people and making money, you kind of have to solve it. How this book solves it. To make more money, you've got to grow your business. You can only grow your business in 2 ways. Number 1, get more customers. Number 2, make them worth more. That's it. I grow our portfolio companies with this exact framework. $100 million leads focuses on number 1, getting more customers. You get more customers by getting, number 1, more leads. Number 2, better leads. Number 3, cheaper leads. Number 4, reliably. Think from lots of places. Bottom line, all else being equal, when you double your leads, you double your business. This book shows you how to transform your business into a lead-getting machine. Once you apply its models, you instantly increase lead flow. And, like cash flow, when leads flow, it's hard to not make money. This book will solve your not getting enough leads problem for good. In a nutshell, I will show you how to get strangers to want to buy your stuff.
And you can sort of see here as well, he's got like a diagram. More, better, cheaper, reliable. This, honestly, like, even with music and stuff, ties into it very well, actually. Like, not the whole reason, but like, the biggest reason I would say of me reading this right now is due to music. Like, just stuff not working and trying to figure out what my audience is and turning this shit into a business. Because I feel like I just put so much fucking work in and I get no return, and it's time that I try and make that return. Anyways, let's continue.
What's in it for me? In one word, trust. I give this book and the courses that come with it for free or at cost in the hopes of earning your trust. I want this book to provide more value than any $1,000 course, $30,000 coaching program, or $100,000 degree. Although I could sell these materials that way, I don't want to. I have a different model. I'll explain it below. Who am I looking to help? I want to provide value to two types of entrepreneurs. The first is under $1 million per year in profit. My goal is to help you get to $1 million per year in profit for free, and in doing so, earn your trust. Try a couple tactics from this book, get some leads, try a few more, and get more leads. The more leads you get, the better. Do it enough, and you become the second type of entrepreneur, the type making over $1 million of EBITDA, fancy word for profit, per year. Once you get there, or if that's you now, it would be my honor to invest in your business and help you scale. I don't sell coaching, masterminds, courses, or anything like that. I invest. I buy equity in growing, profitable bootstrap companies. Then I use the systems, resources, and teams of all my companies to fast track the growth of your company. But don't believe me yet. We just met.
I like how honest this guy is as well. Like, he is to the point. Like, he's a very fucking smart businessman as well. Like, I feel like with anything, fucking honesty is key, and this dude has it down to a T, really. Yeah. Trying to set my chat up at the same time so I can read, looking at you guys if I see anything come through. There's so many like little things I need to play on. But anyways, let's continue.
Author note. Our investment criteria have changed since the last book. If you notice some changes in our investment criteria, you're right. We changed our minimum investment threshold from $3 million in revenue to $1 million in profit. On top of that, we used to primarily invest in education and service businesses, but our portfolio has expanded. We've done quite well outside of those industries. So now, as long as business meets our size requirements and is profitable, cash flowing, and growing, we consider investing in it. My business model, acquisition.com. The business model is simple.
Acquisition, bro. If you're in the chat yesterday, I could not fucking say that word for the life of me.
Number 1, provide better free products than the market's paid products. 2, earn the trust of entrepreneurs who make over $1 million in profit per year. Then invest in those entrepreneurs to fast track their growth. And then finally, help everyone else for free, for good. Our process reverse engineers success. The winners know my models work for them because they already have. And I know the winners will use them because they already do. So we operate on shared trust. This approach avoids failures and increases the likelihood of success. Win-win. Easy to say, but let me show you how much of a difference our process makes. Within the first 12 months, our average portfolio company, 1.8x's revenue and 3.01x's profits. And we partner for the long haul. That's just the first 12 months. Our average portfolio company, who's been with us between 12 and 24 months, 2.3x's revenue and 4.7x's profits. As a fun exercise, plug your numbers in to see what it would look like for you. This stuff works. That's how I know the models I'm about to share with you work. They already have. Acquisition.com's mission: to make real business accessible to everyone. Businesses solve problems. Businesses make the world better. There are too many problems for any one person to solve. And I can't cure cancer, end hunger, or solve the world's energy crisis, for now. But I can provide value to the entrepreneurs who build the businesses that will. I want to help create as many businesses as possible so we can solve as many problems as we can. So I share these business building frameworks rather than hoard them. Fair enough? Cool. Let's press on. Basic outline of this book. I laid this book out from 0 clients, 0 leads, 0 advertising, 0 money, 0 skills, section 2, to max clients, max leads, max advertising, max money, and max skills, section 4. We need to learn more skills as we progress in the book. And when we have more skills, we can get more leads in the same amount of time. So we finished with the most complex skills that get us the most leads for our time spent. We save them for the end because they take lots of skills and money. And getting good and having money takes time. I want this book to help a person get their first 5 clients and crack their first $10 million month and beyond.
That's the other thing I really like about this guy, is the fact that he doesn't seem like he's trying to sell you a course or anything. Like, he is quite literally like working from one point and another point, and it does the same thing. I just want to trying to watch my stream at the same time, but yeah, I like that he's gonna help you get your first couple, but then also help it at the point of when you have heaps as well. Like, it's very useful. Anyways,
also reminds those with skills and money, myself included, of the basics we stopped doing. Our businesses deserve better. Respecting the tried and true methods that got you to your current level will probably get you to the next one. Masters never don't do the basics. So we go from getting your first lead all the way to building a $100 million plus leads machine. Here's the breakdown. Section 1, you're about to finish reading it right now. Section 2, I reveal what makes advertising really work. Most entrepreneurs think about advertising the wrong way. And since they think about advertising the wrong way, they do the wrong stuff to get leads. You want to do the right stuff to get leads. This is the way. Section 3, we learn advertising's core 4. There are only 4 ways to get leads. So if there's a most important how-to section, it's this one. Section 4. We learn how to get other people, customers, employees, agencies, and affiliates, to do it all for you. And this completes the assembly of your fully functioning $100 million leads machine. Section 5. We wrap up with a one-page advertising plan you can use to get more leads today. Golden ticket. We invest in companies doing over $1 million in profit to help them scale. If you would like us to invest in your business to scale, go to acquisition.com. You can also find free books and courses so good they'll grow your business without your consent. Hope you enjoyed the first chunk of $100 million leads. I wanted to make this book absolutely free
blah, blah,
for
blah.
everybody. You.
Honestly, it's gonna do intros and shit. Even reading this now, like I mentioned in the last stream, reading this now compared to when I did read it ages ago, there's a difference, because I'm at such a different point to where I was a while back, and I feel like what he's saying now is more relevant. And you know what, I go through phases where I can really enjoy reading, and then other times I fucking hate it and I can't stand it, and I feel like this is dragging me in. I'm in a very good spot to be listening to something like this.
Section 2. Get understanding. Advertising simplified. In this section, we cover 3 things to make sure advertising does exactly what we want it to do. First, we talk about what a lead actually is. If we want more of them, we better be darn well sure we're talking about the same thing. Second, we learn how to separate leads that make...
Wait. Did I skip a page? Oh.
...from the leads that waste your time. Third, we show you the best way I know to get the leads that make you money to show interest in the stuff you sell. Let's dive in. Leads alone aren't enough. If you can't explain something in simple terms, then you don't understand it. Dr. Richard Feynman, Nobel Prize winner in physics. I'll let you in on a little secret. This book started because somebody asked me what a lead was. You'd think it would be simple, but I couldn't give a straight answer. And after 6 months of trying to figure it out, I was more confused than before. It became clear I didn't know as much about leads as I thought. My search for a clear definition of a lead snowballed into the massive project that became $100 million leads. All this to say, we've got to agree on what the heck a lead is before we dive headfirst into trying to get them. So what's a lead anyways? Someone who clicks an ad, a phone number, a person that schedules a call, a list of names, a door you knock on, a walk-in, an email address, a subscriber, a person that sees your content, etc. You see, words matter because they affect how we think. How we think affects what we do. And if words have us thinking the wrong way, then we will probably do the wrong stuff. I hate doing the wrong stuff. So do the right stuff more and the wrong stuff less, it's best we know what words mean and how to use them. To cut the suspense, a lead is a person you can contact. That's all. If you bought a list of emails, those are leads. If you get contact information from website or database, those are leads. The numbers in your phone are leads. People in the streets are leads. If you can contact them, they are leads. But what I came to realize was, leads alone aren't enough. We want engaged leads. People who show interest in the stuff you sell. If someone gives their contact information on a website, that is an engaged lead. If someone follows you on social media and you can contact them, that's an engaged lead. If people reply to your email campaign, they are engaged leads. The leads showing interest are the leads that matter. Engaged leads are the true output of advertising. Getting more engaged leads is the point of this book. But I couldn't call the book Engaged Leads because no one would get it. But now you do. So the next question is, how do we get leads to engage? Engage your lead.
This is an interesting one too, because I feel like, again, with the position that I'm in, being in the music industry, I guess it just fucking, it doesn't depend on anything. Like, every fucking business, which is what he is talking about, is the same. And it's so fucking weird to think that, like, such a variety of different things can all lead up into the, no pun intended, but all lead up into the one fucking thing. Like, every business works the fucking same. There might be a different process, but the core about it all fucking works the same if you want to succeed or fail, sort of thing. Anyways, let's keep going.
Offers and lead magnets. I don't do drugs. I am drugs. Salvador Dali. April 2016. I paid $25,000 to be in a group, and everyone told me to do a webinar. In fact, my mentor at the time told me, do a webinar every week until you make $1 million. Until then, don't ask me about anything else. This is my only path to success. I've got to figure this out. A webinar, as I understood it, was a magical presentation with a zillion slides. If somebody watched it, it would hypnotize them into buying my thing. There's so much I didn't know. Landing pages, registration pages, follow-up emails, replay emails, car close emails, presentation software, website integration, writing ads, making ad creative, figuring out where to put the ads, who to show the ads to, building a payment page, processing payments, never mind making the actual webinar. The list overwhelmed me. So I started with what I understood the most, the landing page. I built a few of those for my gyms. My mentor made millions with webinars, so I modeled his landing page. But I didn't need to make millions. I just needed to make something. Okay, now the thank you page. An entire Sunday later, the thank you page went live. Now for the big test. I put my email into the landing page and clicked sign me up and waited. My brand new thank you page loaded. Success. I still wasn't a millionaire, sad face, but it was something. The following Sunday, I sat down for my regular work on the business, not in the business ritual. I had 10 hours to figure out the next piece of this webinar puzzle. After my first cup of coffee, I decided I really didn't want to work. But I still wanted to feel productive. So I went on to my advertising group's forum to get some tips. Just got off my webinar. $32,000 in an hour. I ROI'd the entire tuition in my first week. Webinars rock. I'm never going to make this work. He joined the same month as me. He was in the same industry as me. He figured out how to make money with his webinar before me. He was stealing all the clients before I even got a chance. Everyone is making money but me. Desperate, I called other people in the group. I'll do anything for your business. Build a sales team, write your sales scripts, fix your sales process, anything. Just help me finish this webinar, please. One person agreed to help. Thank God. 8 Sundays later, the little circle next to my ad campaign turned green. It's alive. I was officially spending $150 per day on ads. All I had to do now was watch the money pour in. I was going to be rich. 3 days, $450, 80 leads, and 0 sales later. I shut it all down. I suck.
3 days.
Didn't watch my webinar. Meanwhile, that guy posted again about how much money he was making off this webinar stuff. Why do I suck so much? I spent most of my money to join this group, and I just set another $450 on fire. I didn't have the money to fail again. I needed the next thing to work. And if I couldn't even get anyone to watch, what was the point?
Bro, so many of us have been in this position before where it's like, I know for me, bro, I feel like I do all the right things, but I know, like, deep down, I feel like I'm doing all the right things, but on the surface level, I'm just not. I'm simply not. Like, whatever I'm doing is not correct because it does not work. And that's not to say music's not subjective, but when it comes down to the business side of stuff, like, clearly there's shit I'm doing that other people aren't, that's working for them and not for me. And I feel like, as like, being an artist is so relatable with that because a lot of us go through that shit, you know? Anyways, let's continue.
The case study. I scrolled my newsfeed to see what other people were doing. An ad caught my eye. Free case study on how I spent $1 and made $120,000 in a weekend, or something like that. I punched in my email, and the page sent me to a video of walking through a successful advertising campaign. Nothing fancy, no slides, no presenting, just the dude explaining how his stuff worked. This I can do. I fired up my screen recorder. Okay, everyone, so here's the ad account of a gym we just launched. Here are the ads we ran. This is how much we spent. We sent them to this page with this offer. You can see how many leads we got here. They got this many people scheduled. This many people showed. This is how many they sold. This is how much the gym owner made. This is everything we did. If you want help setting up something like this, we'll do the whole thing for free. And we only get paid off the sales you make. If that sounds fair, book a call. It took maybe 13 minutes. Simple. I swapped the webinar out for this video and changed the headline. Free case study. How we added 213 members and $112,000 in revenue to a small gym in San Diego. They would book a call on the next page. I set up a fresh ad campaign and went to bed. The next morning. Alex, what did you do? Layla asked. What do you mean? Strangers have booked my calendar solid for the next week. Really? Yeah, did you start a new campaign or something? Yeah, but I didn't think it was going to go live so fast. Wait, people book calls? Yeah, tons. Seeing Layla's calendar stacked with appointments filled me with joy. It's working. I learned an important lesson. They didn't want my webinar, but they did want my case study. This accidental discovery showed me how getting leads actually works. You have to give people something they want. The best part is, it's easier than you think. Author note, webinar still...
See, I know I keep pausing, but I wanna talk at the same time. I just don't want to talk over the top of him while he's reading so quick. But, oh, bro, but now it's fucking slipped my mind, hasn't it? Oh yeah, so the first time I read this, from memory, I think he talks about, like, the whole thing's about leads, right? But I'm pretty sure what he talks about is giving someone solving someone's problem and then creating another problem within that and having a paid version of that. So say you're doing something for free that solves one of their problems that they really need, but then you create another problem within that they're going to need that solved as well. And if the first one worked, the second one will work, but this second one is a paid thing. Pretty sure that's what he talks about. Spoiler alert, I should have said at the beginning, but I can't remember. Let's dive deeper.
Obviously, they worked for the other guy in the group, but I didn't have the skills at the time to make it work. I was so scarred from my first experience, I didn't try another webinar for years. Spend your time testing the offer rather than perfecting an untested product. This was my breakthrough. I just needed to give people something simple they wanted. For gym owners, it was a case study showing how I filled gyms in 30 days. Lead magnets get leads to engage. Offers are what you promise to give in exchange for something of value. Often, a business promises to give its product or service in exchange for money. This is a core offer. If you advertise your core offer, then you go straight for the sale, the direct path to money. Advertising your core offer might be all you need to get leads to engage. Try this way first. Sometimes, though, people want to know more about your offer before they buy. This is common for businesses that sell more expensive stuff. If that's you, then you'll get more leads to engage by advertising with a lead magnet first. A lead magnet is a complete solution to a narrow problem. It's typically a lower cost or free offer to see who's interested in your stuff. And once solved, it reveals another problem solved by your core offer.
He's talking about that right now.
The narrow problem of hunger. They also reveal a thirst problem to be solved by a drink, which they can get in exchange for money. The pretzels have a cost, but when done right, the drink revenue covers the cost of the pretzels and nets a profit. So your lead magnet should be valuable enough on its own that you could charge for it. And after they get it, they should want more of what you offer. This gets them one step closer to buying your stuff. A person who pays with their time now is more likely to pay with their money later. Good lead magnets get more engaged leads and customers than a core offer alone and do it for less money. So let's make a lead magnet, shall we? Pro tip, even free stuff has a cost. People will give you time before they give you their money, but time is still a cost. If your lead magnet isn't worth their time, it's overpriced. And free or not, they won't buy from you again. So look at it this way. If they think your lead magnet is worth their time, they'll think your core offer is worth their money. 7 steps to creating an effective lead magnet. Step 1, figure out the problem you want to solve and who to solve it for. Step 2, figure out how to solve it. Step 3, figure out how to deliver it. Step 4, test what to name it. Step 5, make it easy to consume. Step 6, make it darn good. Step 7, make it easy for them to tell you they want more. Something to keep in mind before we start. Grand Slam offers work for free stuff as much or better than they'd work for paid stuff. So make your lead magnet so insanely good people feel stupid saying no. And yes, this means that you may have a few insanely valuable offers, even if some are free. But that's a good thing. The business that provides the most value wins, period. So let's get started. Step 1, figure out the problem you want to solve and who to solve it for. Here's a simple example we can walk through together. This book is a lead magnet. You are a lead. I want to solve an engaged lead problem. And I want to solve it for businesses making less than $1 million in annual profit. With enough leads, they can make more than $1 million in annual profit. Then they qualify for my core offer, me investing in their company to help them scale. The first problem is picking the problem to solve. I use a simple model to figure this out. I call it the problem solution cycle. You can see it below. For those of you
This sounds like a massive pyramid scheme, but at the same time, I don't think it is. He's just a fucking genius. Like, buying equity in someone's company. I think, what are they called? Fucking, something sharks. Not gym sharks. I can't remember. But there's a show where they do this. Like, they have people come through and try and sell their business, and they will give them X amount of money for a percentage of equity, right, to start their business up. And I feel like this is exactly what he's done in the sense of these leads. Like, he's given this at a cheap price a book, and then it like scales up. And if you put the work in, like, he doesn't have to put any fucking work in until you're at the point of wanting that having that percentage. He's already planned everything out. So fuck, he's a fucking smart man, bro.
It's just a circle of problem and solution that continue to go around and around. Every problem has a solution. Every solution reveals more problems. This is the never-ending cycle of business and life. And smaller problem solution cycles sit inside of larger problem solution cycles. So how do we pick the right problem to solve? We start by picking a problem that's narrow and meaningful, then solve it. And like we just learned, when we solve one problem, a new problem reveals itself. Here comes the important part. If we can solve that new problem with our core offer, we've got a winner. This is because we solved this new problem in exchange for money. That's it. Don't overthink it. Example. Imagine we help homeowners sell their homes. This is a broad solution. What about the steps before selling a home? Owners want to know what their house is worth. They want to know how to increase its value. They need pictures. They need it cleaned. They need landscaping. They need minor things fixed. They need moving services. They may need staging, etc. These are all narrow problems, great for lead magnets. We pick one of the narrow problems and solve it for free. And although it helps, it makes their other problems seem more obvious. They still have to sell their home. But now we've earned their trust. So we can charge to solve the remaining problems with our core offer and help them achieve their broader goal. Action step. Pick the narrowly defined problem you want to solve, then make sure your core offer can solve the next problem that comes up. Step 2. Figure out how to solve it. There are 3 types of lead magnets and each offers a different type of solution. First, if your audience has a problem they don't know about, your lead magnet will make them aware of it. Second, you could solve a recurring problem for a short period of time with a sample or trial of your core offer. Third, you can give them a one-step and a multi-step process that solves a bigger problem. All 3 solve one problem and reveal others. So your 3 types are 1. Reveal problems, 2. Samples and trials, 3. One step of a multi-step process. Those are the 3 lead magnet types. Number 1. Reveal their problem. Think diagnosis. These lead magnets work great when they reveal problems that get worse the longer you wait. Example. You run a speed test that shows their website loads at 30% below the speed it should. You draw a clear line between where they should be and how much money they lose by being below standards. Example. You do a posture analysis and show them what their posture should look like. You draw a clear line between what their pain-free life would look like if their posture were fixed and how you can help. Example. You do a termite inspection that reveals what happens when bugs eat their home. If they do have termites, you can get rid of them for cheaper than the cost of, let's say, another home. If they don't, they can pay you to prevent the termites from coming to begin with. You can sell them either way. Win-win. Those are examples of ways you could reveal their problem. 2. Samples and trials. You give full but brief access to your core offer. You can limit the number of uses, the time they have access, or both. This works great when your core offer is a recurring solution to a recurring problem. Example. You hook them up to your faster server and show their website loading at lightning speed. They get more customers from your faster load times. If they want to keep it, they need to keep paying you.
I want to mention as well, I know there's 1 or 2 people watching in the chat. Let me know if all the volumes and everything are fine, because I'm assuming they are testing it and stuff a million times, but you know, I don't know what you guys are seeing. So yeah, let me know.
Example. You give a free adjustment for their bad posture and they experience relief. To get permanent benefits, they must buy more. Example. Food, cosmetics, medicine, or any other consumables. Consumables, by their nature, have limited uses and solve recurring problems with recurring use. So, single-serving, fun-sized, etc. samples are great lead magnets. It's how Costco sells more food than other stores. They give out samples. Pro tip, be a drug dealer. Many people make money selling drugs, legally and illegally. A free drug sample is a lead magnet. They can afford to give a, quote, hit away because once people try it, they're hooked. It's so good, they come back for more. This is why we don't dilute the value of our lead magnets or give away sucky fluff. If anything, like a drug dealer, you'd want to give the strongest hit first. It keeps them coming back for more. Your lead magnet is your first hit. The next one they have to pay for. Be a legal drug dealer and you'll make money like one. P.S. Whatever you do, make sure it's legal. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the book right now. Something that took me way too long to learn when it came to learning in general was that if you consume a piece of content in multiple formats, it's stored in different formats.
I just want to check myself. Okay, so you guys can actually. I'm trying to watch it at the same time on my phone. That's why.
Reading and listening to books.
If I keep looking over here, it's because I'm looking at the stream rather than looking here straight at the camera. Just to see chat and shit. It is fucking. I need to sort out a better system, and I'm sure I will. But this is the system I've got right now. I just need to make sure everything's charged before I fucking use anything. Like, my camera battery is dying right now, even though it's plugged in and charged. I don't know why, but I'm charging another one right now. Phone is going to be a problem because it always runs out of charge. Anyways, let's continue for a bit more. I said I was gonna stop stream at 5:30, but I might push it a bit longer because I was just testing shit for a bit, so I might just push it a bit longer. Depends where we are in the book, really, actually, because this chapter thing says it's got another fucking 15 or 20 minutes, so we'll see how we go. Might push it closer to 6.
At the same time, and it dramatically enhanced how quickly I could get through things and how much I recalled them. And so if that's at all interesting,
By the way, this is an ad. This isn't actually in the book.
Versions of the book available on Amazon, and there's obviously physical copies of the book there as well. And if you're a video learner like I am, you can go to the site and you can consume the entire course that goes with this absolutely free. Like, you don't even have to opt in. Like, all the courses, the videos, and the downloads are available at acquisition.com. You just click courses, and you can see all the courses that we have available there.
The lighting's probably
and
better
you can go
doing
through
this.
all of them if you want
Looks
to.
nice.
They're absolutely free. 3. One step of a multi-step process. When your core offer has steps, you can give one valuable step for free and the rest when they buy. This works great when your core offer solves a more complex problem. Example, this book. I help you get to $1 million per year in profit. Then you'll have a new problem we can help you solve and scale from there. Example, you give away a free wood sealant for a garage door, but the sealing process requires 3 different coats to protect from all weather conditions. I do the first one free, explain how it only gives partial coverage, and offer the other 2 in a bundle. Example, you give away free finance courses, guides, calculators, templates, etc. They're so valuable, people really can do it all by themselves, but they also reveal the time, effort, and sacrifice of doing it all. So you offer financial services to solve all that. Action step. Pick how you want to solve your narrowly defined problem. Author note. What we can learn from dressing rooms, try before you buy. Years ago, you weren't allowed to try things on before you bought them. Then, one savvy business owner created a fitting room. Their sales presumably skyrocketed, so much so that it's now a standard practice in all clothes stores. Here's why the dressing room is so powerful. It's all 3 types of lead magnets in one. You get to try something on, like a trial. It also reveals a problem, as once you try one thing on, you might find that you need something different than you intended. And once you find a shirt you like, a good salesperson would say, do you want pants to go with it? It becomes step 1 in a multi-step process of creating an outfit. So if you can, try and get a lead magnet that does all 3. Reveal a problem, give them a taste of the solution, and show it as a small piece of a total package.
See, that's why I say this guy's really smart, and he's probably been in business for God knows how fucking long, but trying to think of something that's all 3 of those, it's not an easy task. I feel like, especially if you haven't been in that realm before, it could be a lot harder. But yeah, let's keep going.
Step 3, figure out how to deliver it. Delivery mechanisms. There are unlimited ways to solve problems, but my favorite lead magnets solve them with software, information, services, and physical products. And each of those works great with the 3 types of lead magnets from step 2. I'll show you what I've done to attract gym owners using each lead magnet type. Software. You give them a tool. If you have a spreadsheet, calculator, or small software, your technology does a job for them. Example, I give away a spreadsheet or dashboard that gives a gym owner all their relevant business stats, compares them to industry averages, and then gives them a rank. 2. Information. You teach them something. Courses, lessons, interviews with experts, keynote presentations, live events, mistakes and pitfalls, hacks and tips, etc. Anything they can learn from. Example, I give away a mini course for gyms on how to write an ad. 3. Services. You do work for free. Adjust their back, perform a website audit, apply the first layer of garage sealant, transform their video into an ebook, etc. Example, I run gym owners ads for free for 30 days. 4. Physical products. You give them something they can hold in their hands. A posture assessment chart, a supplement, a small bottle of garage door sealant, boxing gloves to get them into a boxing gym, etc.
I want to say this too. There's the barber I go to. Speaking of, I need a fucking haircut desperately. But the barber I go to did this. And I think, I don't know if I was reading this at the same time I started going to him, or I just picked up on it from reading this in the past. But when I first went there, literally first time, he's like, here, bro. I think he was fresh open as well. Like, he wasn't up and running for that long. And he's only young. He's probably around my age, if not a tiny bit, like a couple years older. He was like, here you go, bro, and just gave me a fucking cologne sort of thing for like, you know, when you go to a barber and they sort of like shave everything and then they'll spray you with something. Yeah, he gave me a bottle of that, and he's done that multiple times. And guess what? I'm still fucking going to him. So clearly, whatever he was doing worked. And there's just like small things like asking how I am and actually caring about what I'm talking about. Like, I know him and he knows me, whereas at most barbers, you never run into that. Like, they're just, what do you want? Get it done. You're out. I feel like this cunt's fucking studied some sort of business, surely. If he hasn't, I don't know what he smoked to have a third eye and like take it all in. But anyways, let's keep going.
Example. I sell a book for gym owners called Gym Launch Secrets. With 3 different types of lead magnets and 4 ways to deliver them, that's up to 12 lead magnets that solve a single narrow problem. So many magnets, so little time. I make as many versions of lead magnet as I can and rotate them. This keeps the advertising fresh and low effort. Plus, you see which ones work best. Like my case study story at the beginning of the chapter, the results are often surprising, and you won't know until you try. Action step. As a thought exercise, think of a lead magnet and then a version of it for each delivery method. You always can, I promise. Then pick how to deliver your lead magnet. Step 4. Test what to name it. David Ogilvy said, when you've written your headline, you spend 80 cents of your advertising dollar. What that means is 5 times more people read your headline than any other part of your promotion. They read it and make a snap decision to read further, or not. Like Ogilvy hints, leads have to notice your lead magnet before they consume it. Like it or not, this means how we present it matters more than anything. For example, improving the headline, name, and display of your lead magnet 2x, 3x, or 10x your engagement. It's that important. Besides, if no one shows interest in your lead magnet, no one will ever know how good it is. You can't leave it to chance. So listen up. Here's what you do next. You test. The 3 things you'll want to test are the headline, the images, and the subheadline, in that order. The headline is the most important. So if you only test one thing, test that. For example, I had no idea what to title this book. So here's what I did to figure out which name would do the best. I tested. The results may surprise you as much as they surprise me. Here are some of my headline tests. $100 million advertising versus $100 million promotion. In round 1, advertising beat promotion 69 to 31. Round 2, advertising versus leads. Leads beat advertising 58 to 42. Leads versus marketing. Leads beat marketing 54 to 46. And I finally settled on leads. Image test. Real versus cartoon. Reel 1. Subheadlines. How to get more people to want to buy your stuff versus how to get strangers to want to buy your stuff. Strangers 1. Round 2. How to get more strangers to want to buy your stuff versus how to get strangers to want to buy your stuff. As minor as it sounds, the second one beat the first one 71 to 29. Crazy, right?
Yeah, that is weird.
Round 3. How to get as many leads as you darn well please versus how to get strangers to want to buy your stuff. Again, how to get strangers to want to buy your stuff wins. Round 4, get strangers to want to buy your stuff versus how to get strangers to want to buy your stuff. How to get strangers to want to buy your stuff, 1, 70, 30. Note, 2 things with the sub-headline tests. How to get strangers to want to buy your stuff overwhelmingly beat get strangers to want to buy your stuff. The only difference is 2 little words, how to. And it also beat how to get more strangers to want to buy your stuff with a single word removed, more. Small changes can make big differences.
And that's so weird how simple like the human psyche is, because it's like he said, just removing or adding a couple of words fucking changes literally everything.
2, since so many people asked, I figured I'd answer it here. I didn't subtitle the book How to Get Strangers to Buy Your Stuff because that's sales, not getting leads. The point of this book is to get strangers to show interest, not to buy yet. A raised hand is where this book ends. Sales will be a future book, $100 million sales, but let's solve one problem at a time. Action step, test. If people engage in droves, you've got a winner. And if you have any following at all, you can run polls like these. You don't need a lot of votes to get a directional idea. If you can't do that, make a post on every platform and ask people to respond with a 1 or a 2 and then count them up. If you still can't even do that, then just message people and ask. There's always a way, and this is one of the highest leverage things you can do with your time. Make sure how you package it gets engagement and give yourself a big head start. Bonus points. If people respond to the poll and ask when they can get their hands on it, you've got a mega winner. Step 5, make it easy for them to consume. People prefer to do things that take less effort. Duh. So if we want more people to take us up on our lead magnet and consume it, we've got to make it easy. You can see 2x, 3x, and even 4x plus increases in take rates and consumption simply by making it easier to consume. 1. Software. You want to make it accessible on their phones, on a computer, and in multiple different formats. This way, they'll pick the one easiest for them. Information. People like to consume things in different ways. Some people like watching, other people like reading, others like listening, etc. Make your solution in as many different formats as you can. Images, video, text, audio, etc. Offer them all. That's why this book comes in every format people consume. Services.
Interesting.
Be available at more times in more ways. More times of day, more days of the week, via video call, phone call, in person, etc. The easier you are to get a hold of, the more likely people will become engaged leads to claim the free value. 4. Physical products. Make it super simple to order and fast to get to them. Make the product itself fast and easy to open. Give simple directions on how to use the product. Example, Apple made its product so well, they didn't even need directions. And the packaging is so good, most people keep the boxes. Action step. Package your lead magnet in every way you can. It dramatically increases how many engaged leads come your way. And more leads engaging with your lead magnet means more leads getting value from it. This is huge. Fun fact. My book, $100 Million Offers, has a near perfect 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4 split between ebooks, physical books, audiobooks, and videos, which are free on acquisition.com. Making the book available in multiple formats is the easiest way I know to get 2, 3 to 4x the amount of leads for the same work. If I only made it available in one format, I'd miss out on 3 to 4 times the people who wouldn't have read the book otherwise. What a shame that would have been, and what a waste. Step 6, make it darn good. Give away the secrets, sell the implementation. The marketplace judges everything you have to offer, free or not. And you can never provide too much value, but you can provide too little. So you want your lead magnet to provide so much value, people feel obligated to pay you. The goal is to provide more value than the cost of your core offer before they've bought it. Think about it this way. If you're scared of giving away your secrets, imagine the alternative. You give away sucky fluff. Then people who might have become customers think,
I love how he keeps using the term sucky fluff.
this person sucks. They only give away sucky fluff. Then they buy from someone else. So sad. Not only that, they tell other folks who might have bought from you not to. It's a vicious cycle you don't want to ride. But remember, people buy stuff based on how much value they think they'll get after they buy it. And the easiest way to get them to think they'll get tons of value after they buy it is, drumroll please, to provide value before they buy it. Imagine a company scaled from 1 million to 10 million just by consuming my free content. The chance they'll partner with acquisition.com is huge because I paid for my share before we even started. Action step. 99% of people aren't going to buy, but they will create or destroy your reputation based on the value of your free stuff. So, make your lead magnets as good as your paid stuff. Your reputation depends on it. Provide value, stack the deck, reap the rewards.
And going hand in hand with music again, that's the that's the whole business idea. This is definitely opening my mind up. I don't even know if I got this far in the book last time. I'm only 43 pages in. But the music is the free. You make the music so fucking good that people need more stuff. I think that's the whole scheme of fucking music, bro. Like, you make the music so damn good that people want, like, they have to support you. They're like, I have to do something for this guy because he's doing so much for me. It's a service. It's a fucking free sample. Mind blown.
Step 7. Make it easy for them to tell you they want more. Once leads consume the lead magnet, some of them will be ready to buy or learn more about your offer. This is the time to give a call to action. A call to action, CTA, tells the audience what to do next. But there's a little more to it than that, at least if you want your advertising to work. A good CTA has 2 things. 1, what to do. 2, reasons to do it right now. What to do. CTAs tell the audience to call the number, click the button, give the information, book the call, etc. There are way too many to list. Just know CTAs tell the audience how to become engaged leads. Good CTAs have clear, simple, and direct language. Not don't delay, but instead call now. Read the next paragraph to learn more. See what I did there? Reasons to...
Yeah, you can notice that even, like, I've been through Facebook ads before, and you can notice that when you use Facebook ads that they have the call to action, and it's just like it's like 2 words, if that, every time, and you can't even edit it, and that's probably for your own good, because if you could edit it, you're gonna get fucking less sales.
Right now. If you give people a reason to take action, more people will do it. But a couple things to keep in mind. First, good reasons work better than bad reasons. And second, any reason, even bad ones, tend to work better than no reason at all. So to get more people to take action, I include as many effective reasons as I can. Here are my favorite reasons to act now. Scarcity.
I want to know too. Someone else has joined. Should I be having fucking some sort of lo-fi music playing very, like, even quieter than this in the background? I feel like I probably should. Hey, if not, I don't know again what copyright is like. There's probably fucking issues with that. Anyways, let's keep going.
Scarcity is when there's a limited amount of something, especially when there is a small supply compared to demand. When something is scarce, like your lead magnet or offer, people also tend to want it more. And this is why they're more likely to act right now. The fewer you have, the more valuable people think it is. But there's a catch. The fewer you have, the fewer engaged leads you can get before running out. So the best strategy I know for scarcity is reality. Let me explain. If you sold 1,000 times to customers tomorrow, could you handle it? If not, you have some limit on how much you can sell. Maybe you're limited by customer service, onboarding, inventory, time slots per week, etc. Don't keep it a secret, advertise it. This gives you ethical scarcity. If you can't handle more than 5 new customers per week, say so. Draw attention to the natural scarcity in your business. If you have limitations, you may as well use them to make you money.
Interesting.
Example, the most convenient class times fill up fast. Call now to get the one you want. Example, I can only handle 5 people per week, so if you want it solved soon, do XYZ. Example, we only printed 1 batch of shirts and will never reprint this design. Get one so you don't regret missing out forever. Urgency. You can have unlimited units to sell, but let's say you stop selling them in an hour on purpose. I bet more people than normal will buy your thing in that hour. This is urgency in action. Urgency is when people act faster because they have a short amount of time. And the less time people have, the faster, more urgent they tend to act.
There's also, it depends how you do it too, because I remember there was this one artist, I will not name names, and it's just constantly like doing cheap features right now only doing this week, blah blah blah. They fucking post, like, they still post it to this day, and it's been years. And that's them trying to use the scarcity, but that's not an ethical way, because they are lying. They're straight up lying. Oh, this week only. It's not this week only. You're just saying it to get more people to fucking buy. But the fact that you're saying it every week, people know it's not just this week. So I feel like that's a real big business flop, because then no one ever fucking believes you anymore. That's why honesty is the best policy.
So if you make the time they can act on your CTA shorter, you can get more of them to act on it faster. You can also use the same urgency with discounts or bonuses that go away after X minutes or hours, after which this offer will never be available again. Example, our July 4th promotion ends Monday at midnight, so if you want it, take action now. Our Black Friday promotion ends at midnight. There are only 4 hours left. Get it while the getting's good. Through Friday, I'll also throw in a free hat to anyone who buys more than 3 books. So if you want to look slick in an acquisition.com hat, buy now. Pro tip, the urgency tactic I use most. I put time limits on bonuses. This way, I don't need to change my pricing or products all the time. I can just change the bonus. I like to make a handful of valuable bonuses and rotate them each week. And if they don't take action by the end of the week, they'll actually miss out on the bonus. The best part is, it's an easy way to make your CTA more effective without capping your sales. C, fraternity party planner. My favorite. Make up a reason. Fraternities don't need a reason to party, but they sure make up some doozies. John got his wisdom teeth out. Gagger. Margarita Monday, Toga Tuesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, etc. Your reason doesn't even have to make sense, and it will still get more people to act. In fact, Harvard ran an experiment showing that people were more likely to let someone cut in line if they only gave a reason. The number of people that let other people cut increased if the reason made sense, like scarcity or urgency. But any reason still works better than no reason. So I always try and include one. Think the stuff you have to say after the word because. Examples. Because mom knows best. Because your country needs you. Because it's my birthday and I want you to celebrate with me. Action step. Give a clear, simple, action-oriented CTA. Then give them a reason why using scarcity, urgency, and any other reasons you can think of. And do it often. Don't be clever, be clear. Even if your lead magnet costs money to deliver, it should still lower your cost to get a new customer. This is because more engaged leads means more chances to get customers. And the extra customers more than cover your costs. That's the point. Let's say you make $10,000 in profit on your core offer, and it costs you $1,000 in advertising to get someone on a call for it. If you close 1 out of 3 people, it costs you $3,000 in advertising to get a customer. Since we have $10,000 in profit to work with, that's fine. But we're savvy, we can do better. So let's do better. Imagine you advertise a free lead magnet instead of your core offer. Your lead magnet costs you $25 to deliver, and because it's free to them, more will engage. The extra engagement means it only costs $75 in advertising to get someone on a call. All in, that's $100 per call, $75 plus $25. By delivering value before they buy, you get 10 times more engaged leads for the same cost. Note, this happens all the time when you nail the lead magnet. Now, let's say 1 out of 10 folks who get the lead magnet buys your core offer. This means your new cost to acquire a customer is $1,000 because it's 10 people times $100. We just cut our cost to get a customer by 3x. So instead of spending $3,000 to get a new customer, by using a lead magnet, we spend only $1,000. Given we make $10,000, it's a 10 to 1 return. So if we keep our advertising budget the same and use a lead magnet, we triple our business. Remember, the goal is to print money, not just make our fair share. This is where experienced business owners beat newbies. With a $25 budget to deliver your lead magnet, you can provide far more value than a $0 budget. Crazy, I know. You attract more customers because your lead magnet is more valuable than other people's, oftentimes by a lot. This translates into more strangers becoming engaged leads. It also translates into more sales because you provide more value in advance. Win, win, win. Action steps. Step 0, if you're struggling to get leads, make an amazing lead magnet. Step 1, figure out the problem you want to solve for the right customer. Step 2, figure out how you want to deliver it. Step 3, figure out how to deliver it. Step 4, make the name interesting and clear. Step 5, make it easy to consume. Step 6, make sure it's darn good. Step 7, tell them what to do next, why it's a good idea, do it clearly, and do it often. Section 2, conclusion. My goal with this book is to demystify the lead getting process. In the first chapter, we covered why leads alone aren't enough. You need engaged leads. In the second chapter, we covered how to get leads to engage, a valuable lead magnet or offer. And a good lead magnet does 4 things. 1, it engages ideal customers when they see it. 2, gets more people to engage than your core offer alone. 3, is valuable enough they consume it. 4, makes the right people more likely to buy. So, more people show interest in our stuff, we make more money from them, and we deliver more value than we ever have, all at the same time. Next up, we've armed ourselves with a powerful lead magnet. Now, I'll show you the 4 ways we can advertise it. In other words, now that we have the stuff, we got to tell people about it. Let's get some leads. Free gift number 1, bonus tutorial on making the ultimate lead magnet. If you want a more in-depth look at how we create insanely good leads.
All right, so that's literally him right now doing exactly what he was just talking about, giving a free gift. Bonus tutorial on marketing, blah, blah, blah. He's getting you to fucking be dragged in further and further. Very, very clever man. I'm probably going to stop it around there. I do appreciate there's been people come. There's only been 1 or 2 people in the stream at a time. But you know what? That's more than I have had this week. And that's not to compare it at all, but I appreciate anyone and everyone who does watch. As I've said in the past, I'm going to try and stream more and more often. You know what? It's actually like part of it feels like a ritual and I'm actually enjoying it. Because I was like, oh, I'm only going to stream like, I don't know, once or twice a week or whatever. But this is the 3rd time I've streamed this week, and I was even considering doing it on the weekend as well, depending on when plans go. But yeah, man, fuck. I feel like this is very, very important. It will record the process of me learning everything. Personally, like, some people would see what I'm doing and go, oh, like, you're revealing all this sauce, blah, blah, blah. It's not me revealing it. It's me learning it. And I want you guys to learn with me. Like, I want you guys to, if you want more out of life and you won't take that step, but you still fuck with me, you're going to come watch this and learn it, and it will push you in the right direction. Because, bro, that's all I want to do is just help everyone. But I only have limited time. Always got so much on my plate. So I want to be able to do it in a clever way, you know? And I feel like these streams will bring that. These streams will also bring out a lot of authenticity and shit from me, because you guys are going to literally be seeing the rawest version of me. I'm dead set, work my 9 to 5, come home, shower as quick as possible, stream on. That's what I've been doing. The last 2 streams haven't been as long because I've been setting everything up before I go live. But I think I will do what I did today. I think I'll learn a lot quicker if I just start the stream and fucking do whatever I have to do, rather than waiting, because then people can see the process of that as well. You can see that I'm not perfect and I'm still learning. But again, I want to thank everyone for coming through. I know there has been many people, but we will build this over time. It will take a long time, I know that. But yeah, I'm super excited to fucking continue this book. I'm super excited to continue streaming as well. The hardest part is clipping everything. I've got to learn an effective way of clipping everything, because that's the hard bit. Sifting through all the content and just clipping shit and making it valuable is the difficult bit. But I will get it done. I will get there. And yeah, again, I might stream again this week, on the weekend potentially. We'll see how we go. Yeah, anyways, that's it for now. I'm gonna go have some dinner, do some work before I go back to bed. Yeah, I will speak to you guys soon. Much love and peace.